Hello and welcome folks. I'm Dr. Mia. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to discuss about an organ that is stomach, that is part of gastrointestinal system. And the reason I want to discuss about stomach is that it's a very important organ of our digestive system. It plays multiple roles in our human health and human disease conditions. And most importantly, the more and more research I do, I come to realize that we are humans because of our stomach. Yes, we are human, of course, because of our brain, but to support this brain, we needed a stomach. And as the discussion progresses over next couple of episodes, I will put down my theory and you can put your own comments about that. But first, I want to introduce stomach as an organ. So stomach is really a small organ, not that big. It lays on the upper part of our stomach, right below the chest cavity and the diaphragm, where the esophagus through a hole in the diaphragm or the breathing muscles joins with the stomach right here, and this area we call it cardia, and there is a sphincter or there is a valve there, we called it lower esophageal sphincter. And as you can see, stomach is like an inverse purse shape, like a female purse, and the purse string is right at the termination of the esophagus, but it does have another purse string where it ends, and that is called pyloric sphincter. So if you could see, stomach is so intelligently but simply designed by nature or God, and the stomach has various different parts also. As you can see, it looks a weird shape. Rather, I would say it looks like a mango shape if you hold it straight like this. It's almost a mango shape, except the stem is coming from a little bit from the side, not from the top. So if we dissect stomach, of course it has various layers, but before we talk about layers, I'm going to show you different parts. So this very part associated with esophagus is called cardia, and right around there is the sphincter. It's called lower esophageal sphincter, or the valve that keeps the food down. And then the upper part, the dome part, if you go to any cathedral or any mosque, you see the dome. This dome is called fundus. Then the portion of the stomach between the fundus and imaginary line, if you draw here between these to this area, is called body. That's the main part of the stomach, or the largest part of the stomach, which secretes various enzymes and protective material. And below that, where the wall is the thickest, this is called antrum. And right below the antrum, before the outlet, is called pyloric orifice. And these are important anatomy because all of these things have very important part to play in human health and disease. And especially nowadays with different kind of weight loss surgery like gastric bypass or stomach bypass, or even reduction of the stomach or gastroplexy and gastric reduction surgeries. This is becoming very important, and I'm seeing more and more patients with long and short-term complications of this surgery that we will discuss over next couple of series. But for now, I just wanted to introduce stomach to you. So stomach is basically, there is a purse string at the beginning, there's a purse string at the end, and it really works like a crucible to mix the food together, to process the initial processing. So the enzymes can work on that, the stomach acid can work on that, and ultimately it will push out the changed food that we eat. That's called chyme, C-H-Y-M-E. It will only, believe it or not, it will only release about 2 to 3 cc of that fluid, of that chyme or semi-solid slurry liquid into the small intestine. So small intestine could do its job, which is digestion and absorption. So stomach is a very, very intelligent organ, and that's why I have concluded in my own mind that without the stomach, we would never have the brain, that human fictive brain that we have, and the creative brain that we have. And therefore, without the stomach, we would not be human. We would be just like our evolutionary cousin apes, like chimps or gorillas. As my series progresses, so please stay tuned. I'm going to put forward a little bit of more and more information in each series, and you can participate with me. And whatever you like or dislike, please put the comments in there so I can enrich myself from there, as well as we can have a very nice discussion on that so we can both learn. Thank you. Have a great day.